Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready, ready. 8, read. D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on second down, this is Gurley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Nifty move. Now a hit and a loose football. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
He's touch 50, touch 50.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 15.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Switch. Start.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn it up. Hold up. Mike 55. Don't get nervous.
Now it's Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check out. Get along. Rest. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Under crush. Under. Alert.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This one from 48 yards away. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This one from 48 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, zoom. Take you to school. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Yeah.
2nd and 11. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
On the double. 58, Mike. Now watch one. Check. Protein spill.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
And the Rams first down.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
25, 64, wait.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
6 Christian Travis.
Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check the backer, check the backer. Shoot. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 19. 50, Mike, 50. Check. Check. No take.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass. And look at this. It's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, it's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? They're going to look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They run it with Carson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now third down and 4. 12. Put it 2, Jet, Farmer. Put it 2, Jet, Farmer. I smell.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
40. Let's go. Travel.
50.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch the fly.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Hey, alert.
Watch it, 5. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
18 Gator.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Gurley
Can't run on
again
me,
here
bro.
on
Stop
1st
playing with me.
down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99.
General West.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Check.
Bravo.
45. Mike, 45. Oh, yeah.
Ready.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing
You're not going to get
receivers
the Wildcat,
as much
bro.
as they're playing
Don't
the
do
eyes
it.
of
You're
the
going to lose
quarterback
yardage.
and when he
I
delivers the
promise you
ball.
that. Nobody runs on me, bro. And your run game has never been good.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check. Lucky.
Now a give, right side. Carson dancing away at the 35. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Pull up for signal.
Oh, you got deep. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
This is Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On the jet sweep, here comes more. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop in behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Alert. Got it. Hey, Mike's 50. Eddie Weapon. Come on now. Kill. 35. Delta.
To throw on third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Fucking bullshit,
They have
Wilson.
not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers, no matter what it says on the scoreboard.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the
Nigga is
football
weak,
in
man.
outstanding field
Carrying this bum
position.
ass bitch. He can't run.
Got it. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. 61. Matchbox lights. Let's go. 45. Hey.
You know he can't run.
Come get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Got 3 starting running backs and can't
Coming to the line here to begin their
run.
next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Russell
Not many
Wilson
teams
is
patient
throwing
enough to stick with the run.
dumbass
Everybody
plays.
wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At their 48-yard line.
What? Ready?
And that
Yeah,
is going to
52.
do it
Trying to run.
for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What? 380. I got it. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4. Good.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Let's pass. Let's go.
Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Listen. Say. Run left. Let's go, Mike 50. Here we go. Tempo.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And the Seahawks on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Topper!
You know, why are you trying to run it, bro? You can't run. You can't run.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
A little breathing room.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, locking this run game down, bro.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious
Went
as
to
to
that
just
empty
really
formation.
take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50
can't
ball.
outrun none of my corners.
Incomplete, and now 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Yep.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Hey, Delta.
Pick it up.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They won't let me jump.
Complete downfield on the left side. The 20, 10,
Some bullshit, man. This game is acting real funny.
Brandon Cooks.
You
2
won't let me
catches,
jump.
2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score.
88-plus jump, and they won't let me
So
jump.
that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to
back in
you,
the game. Stop
as it
lying
did
to
to
that
me,
boy.
that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things,
No, you can't
wanna
run,
make
right?
sure you have
Don't
eyes
even try
towards
it.
the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first
Man,
down.
you garbage,
LA.
bro.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone,
noticed
you're
that
sometimes
from my
asking
team.
for trouble
Garbage.
because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check, 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 check. Check, Greystone, travel.
Garbage, dude. Real talk. You know you garbage.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Watch the screen.
Get it.
Here's Gurley.
He was running
He dropped
on
it about
Stop
the
running.
11 after only a yard.
You cannot run.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Alpha.
Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not hanging.
Blue draw perfect.
Slam, slam. 45, 45, 45 is Mike. 45.
Go.
45 is the Mike.
Tick, tick. Hurry up.
Deep grip.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard
Cannot run on me.
Great
Gotta
job
pass.
defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Stop playing with me.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Wilson shoots off the sand, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Quick, 90, 14, find it. Spot that, spot that. Switch.
Look at you ready to jump all sides already.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
You ain't going to score because you can't
run.
run.
Be forced to use their third and final timeout.
Your
as they'll
offense
head
is
to the
garbage.
sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Now let me see you pass on my defense.
Returnable for Lockett.
No
He
timeouts.
belted that thing, a leg of
We ain't got
steel
nothing but
and
an empty
even
formation.
70 yards on the punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You ain't got nothing but an empty
Set to
formation,
begin
bro.
their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
Stop playing with me.
A crusher there as it's
Told you you ain't got
intercepted.
nothing.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And I think this
Dude, my
defense
fullback.
knew
Come
what
on,
was
bro.
coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson wants to throw it. That one's complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Chark. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now trade me Aaron Donald, come get this running back so he can run the ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Come on now, let's go.
Final score, Seahawks 31, Rams 19.
Hello.
Hi, this is Ann with the warranty department.
Now come get this running back so I can get Aaron Donald. So you can also run the ball. Confidence. Alright. What you need me to do? It's about to get ready.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.